Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenya and today I would like to present to you my laundry room makeover. 90% of this laundry room is going to be made DIY today as well as on a very low budget. When I say DIY everything, I mean starting with the large wooden shelves we will be putting in here and finishing with the most of the things on those shelves like baskets, lampshade and even a little trash can with magnets that I'll be making from my baby's formula container. So everything will be super easy. I am personally going for a farmhouse style, but if you're over it, you will still find some useful ideas throughout this video to implement in your own home. Anyway, I hope you'll find today's video uplifting and inspiring and making you want to do some changes in your home as well. So let's go and I'll show you the before of what we are dealing with today. No wonder I'm behind on laundry. I don't like coming in here. Even though it's just for me, I'm still gonna make it look pretty. So I'm gonna use my husband's pink stuff, which is dried eggs, to start filling the holes on the wall. We used to have a shelf in here, and I don't know what happened to it, but we'll be taking off the other half of the wire shelving and replacing them with nice large wooden ones. So now I'm gonna take everything out of the room with my husband's help, then take off that wire shelf, fill up those holes and start painting the room. So I'm no professional, but I like challenging myself. One of my most favorite videos on this channel is my kitchen makeover, where I painted my kitchen cabinets white, and I had never done anything like that before and I'm still learning how to hold the drill. Although projects like this are very large, that doesn't mean that they're extremely difficult. They're just time consuming and very messy. Look at the floor behind my dryer. Anyway guys, my name is Jenya and on my channel you will mostly find real-life cleaning and organizing videos and an occasional makeover just like this one today. I am a stay-at-home mom and I have been married to my American husband for about 3 years now. We have 2 little kids, a 2-year-old girl Anya and a 1-year-old boy Max. We also have a beautiful cat. Her name is Katya, sometimes she goes by Catherine, and she's 3 years old. So like I mentioned, here you'll find a lot of cleaning and organizing. I like showing you real-life messes and I like doing things on a budget. Here I'm trying to take off this shelf myself and I got scared off a little by the look of these heavy-duty kind of nails, so I called my husband for help. He took off the top wire shelf part by just lifting it up, gives me this strange looking tool and just says, here you go. So I'm gonna learn as I go, and I found it pretty amazing to just look at some things that can come out of your wall. And I always used to wonder, how can a couple of little nails hold a huge heavy-duty shelf on the wall? And I'll definitely be learning that part by doing this project, because we will be putting some large wooden shelves on this wall today that I absolutely am in love with. But let's first get to the painting part in just a minute. When this pink stuff turns white within about an hour or so, it's ready for sanding. I definitely needed to wear some clear glasses when I was sanding the wall because the dust was just getting all over the place. I have sanded furniture before, but it's not the same. Now that they're nice and smooth, they were ready for painting. However, when I looked at them, I decided that I couldn't just paint over the dirt on the wall, so I decided to give them a quick rinse with soapy water. That's just what I do with my furniture, some dishwashing soap and water before I paint it, so I decided why not on walls. Although I never see strong directions to wash the walls before painting, so let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you need to wash your walls before painting or not?
But it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions. Oh, it doesn't work.
I'm using the primer we had left over in our garage. I've used it for my projects before and it was getting pretty dry, but I don't think watering down your primer is a good idea. And how I know is because I did water down my primer before and it didn't work out pretty well, so I had to run to Home Depot to fix the problem. And when I said that the problem was that I watered down my primer, I got some crazy looks, so that's how I know probably not a good idea to water down your primer. But let me know if you think otherwise, please. Also, I am not going to be using any painter's tape because I just don't in most cases. I find it time and money saving for me not to use it, and also I always keep a wet wash rag by my side. If you paint and you slip up, you just wipe it right off and it's not a problem.
But there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions.
As you can see, just like I was saying, the primer is pretty thick, but it works just fine. Also, it is my first time to ever paint an actual wall. It does require a little bit more strength than I thought. It's not as easy to just go up and down with that heavy roller. But by no means am I trying to discourage anyone from doing any project whatsoever. It is so rewarding to just do some painting in your house and just see what things can be when they are a different color and how much difference it makes. When it comes to this laundry room, I decided to go with agreeable gray color. This is what we have all over our house, and since we are trying to sell this house in the future, we want to just go as neutral as we can. Also, I didn't have to buy that paint because my husband already had it left over in the garage, and I'll show you the color in just a moment. While painting around this cover, I did not know that I was going to decide to take off the cover and paint it white in the end anyway. And this is the paint, and the color is called Agreeable Gray. I'm gonna end up giving this room 2 coats of paint. However, I only filmed 1 coat because it's like watching me do the same thing twice.
Let's go.
When it came to painting behind the washer and dryer, it's not like they're moving anywhere. I didn't cover the whole thing, I covered as much as I could. It's pretty hard to paint that area.
It's telling me to run away from you. Come a little bit closer. Yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer. Yeah. You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer. Yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer. Yeah. So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face.
Now, what do you know? It's not gonna come off as easily as I thought it would. So I called my husband again for help. So he took it off, I don't even know how, and here I washed them and spray painted them white.
You get mad every time you lose. You can't take me with you. I'm scared you're gonna blow your fuse. Come a little bit closer.
Here comes the fun part. We're gonna choose a couple of shelves from Home Depot, and they are all obviously gonna be too long for our laundry room, so we're gonna end up cutting off the ends at home.
You're just wasting wasting my time because you're scared and lonely. Finally got some closure. Yeah, I can finally start over.
One shelf is going to be a little wider than the other, so the smaller one is $9 something and the other one is $15.60, so 25 bucks for two large shelves. And as far as the brackets go, we didn't pick any this time. I'm gonna come back later and pick the cheapest brackets I could find for $2 I think each, and I got 4 brackets for each shelf, so 8 brackets altogether. Right now I'm gonna sand the shelves and then I'm gonna stain them a beautiful walnut color.
You left me. I'm glad that's what you believe. To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard.
This is Danish oil, it's all in one step, just put it on, rub it in and you're done. I've done staining on crafts before but never on wooden shelves yet, so if you see me doing something not right maybe, just leave me a comment and let me know. However, it worked just fine and looked just perfect in the end.
Keep my focus right. Every glimpse of you deserts me. You're all I think about sometimes.
This is probably one of my favorite parts of this project, is just staining this wood and watching it turning the color I want it to be. Anyway, I'm gonna give it 2 coats of this walnut Danish oil. Now my husband measured how much we needed to take off and he's gonna cut off whatever is not needed.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one. Love of mine. Love of mine.
Now my husband is drilling the brackets into the studs behind the wall. He's making sure that it's all leveled and secure, and I'm watching. And now it's time to make some stuff to put onto those shelves. I got the frame from dollar store and I'm gonna make a little sign with my Cricut machine.
Thinking, babe, your thoughts are only getting louder. While you are up in space, I sit here by myself. Are you gonna spill the truth or waste your life away? Sitting on your fingertips so I know what you'll say. Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway.
I'm just using some white chalk paint to cover those black nails and it worked perfectly. I decided to paint over the nails twice.
It's over. We used to talk about getting
I fell in love with this rope. It's about $6 or $5 from Walmart. I leave the links in the description. Needless to say, I started using it on pretty much everything just because it gives such a nice farmhouse look to everything and it's so easy to work with. It's pretty thick. Pretty much everything else is from the dollar store. The basket and the liner are from the dollar store. Now I'm just doing things as I go, trying to imagine what it would look like if I do this or that and trying to give it all pretty much the same style but look a little bit different. So I'm just starting to make a few baskets, different sizes ideally, for miscellaneous things, laundry detergents, and there's plenty of things that need to go into the laundry room. And since we have the 2 big shelves now, I don't want to keep things that belong in the laundry outside of the laundry, somewhere in the closet, since we have a house that is a little bit small for our needs right now. I'm gonna have to work with the space that I have, but at the same time I don't want to just throw everything like laundry detergent boxes on top of the shelf and forget about them. I'm gonna try and do my best to make it look pretty and nice and cozy in there at the same time. Now I'm pretty new with working with rope, but for some reason people do this, just burn off the ends of the rope when they're done with the project. I guess it gives it a nice finished look. Anyway, I made a couple of baskets. I'm gonna make a couple of labels now, and if there's any extra baskets, I'm gonna use them around the house. I'm in love with those little wooden signs, tags, labels, whatever you want to call them. I get them from Amazon. Now the price is about, I think, $11 for 35 of them, but I got once 40 of them and I've used them everywhere, in my pantry, in my closets, and I love them. So if you don't have Cricut, you can write on them with chalk.
It's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hope.
So counting all the supplies I've used, I've spent about $2 on each of the baskets. I had this mason jar in my pantry, so I didn't have to buy one, and I've seen people do this, so I don't know how practical it's going to turn out to be. So I'm going to use this jar as my backup for my laundry pots, not something that I reach out for on a daily basis. Now I needed a couple of larger baskets to cover my big bottles of laundry detergent, but I didn't want to spend the money, but at the same time I needed them to be farmhouse style, so I decided to just use some newspaper and see what comes out of it. All of the base baskets I'm working with are from the dollar store, by the way. Now if I wanted to make it waterproof, I would have probably just wrapped it around with some wider clear tape, but I didn't have any on hand at that moment and I didn't need it to be waterproof, to be honest. This is a different type of rope I also got from Walmart for $4. I'll leave the link as well. Now this is the one thing I actually had to buy and not make because I don't make glass yet. So I got this 2-gallon glass beverage dispenser from Walmart for $13 and used it for my liquid laundry detergent. My main goal for today, however, is not to just make this laundry room look absolutely pretty. The first thing is functionality and practicality. That's my first concern about everything I do in my house ever. In my opinion, functionality comes first, beauty comes second. So I was trying to work out, is it really worth having a huge glass container holding my liquid detergent, because that's all it does really, and in the end it held quite a bit of my laundry detergent, so it worked out saving space by going vertically, if that makes sense, plus it looks pretty, so I think it was a good purchase in the end. Now I'm making a little trash container for my dryer lint, I think it's called. Anyway, I see people buy them all the time. They just connect with a magnet to the side of your dryer, and I think that's pretty smart because I don't want to have a trash can in my laundry room anymore. So I'm gonna spray paint my baby formula container with some spray paint, and let me tell you about these little magnets. You get got 10 of them for $8 from Amazon. I leave the link, of course, and you can use them on your fridge, and they're so cute, and they're actually much stronger than I thought. It's not an affiliate link yet, it's just a personal suggestion from me to you. I just think they're very useful. So I'm gonna use them to hook the little container to my dryer.
With some tough decisions, yeah. Now I'm up against the wall, and I'm looking for your attention. And I'm looking for your attention. Looking for your attention. Looking for your
Now I googled and printed a paper with laundry signs that you get on your clothes tags and never know what they mean, so I decided to put them into a Dollar Tree picture frame and hang it on the wall. I thought that was cute, and I've seen that people do that as well. Now I wasn't sure if the next step was really necessary for a laundry room to put an extra light in there just for the looks, but it turned out to be a game changer in my case at least. Our laundry room is pretty dark and I could use some extra light anyway, so I'm using this wire basket from the Dollar Tree and just gluing some rope around it to make a lampshade. We're trying to make this hole so that I can feed my wire cord in there that I got from Amazon for I think $10, and you'll see it in a minute. To secure the lamp, I'm not gonna use any drill, just the hooks, and I'm going to put some extra all around the shelves just because it's a laundry room and you always wanna have some extra hooks, I guess. At least I do. I love little hooks everywhere. I think I may glue the shade to the base later on, but right now I'm just trying to feel if it works, and oh my gosh, does it work. It makes all the difference in the laundry room to my eyes. But we'll get to the after pictures in just a second. Let's just finish up with the final touches. I needed some container for my laundry pots on a daily basis, too easy to reach out for, and I wanted this on the side of my washer, which didn't work because laundry pots were too heavy for those little magnets to hold, so I decided to just make it look a little, I guess, prettier as much as I could and put it on the shelf. So we'll see what comes out of this. I think it kinda goes with the rest of the containers look-wise, but it turned out extremely practical and I love that about this little container. This rug I got from Costco months ago for $7, and let me present to you this laundry room. The greenery I got from Walmart, $1.25 per branch, and the galvanized container for the greenery is from Dollar Store, and the other flower pot for the greenery I made a DIY earlier, so I decided it just fit in here perfectly. One of the two purchases for this laundry room is that basket in the corner from Sam's Club for $20. Everything else is DIY. And let me walk you through all of the large and small items on the shelves and how I decided to place them.
We can leave and run away someday, someday.
I use liquid detergent as well as pots on a daily basis, so these pots I decided to place right above the washing machine for easy hand reach on a daily basis. And I'll show you the extra pots for refills. anything I find in the pockets and just miscellaneous stuff, and also scissors for cutting off the tags of new clothes. Although I don't use dryer sheets a lot, I'm gonna place more of them into this container as I get rid of the baby detergent because I'm not gonna use it any longer. I also put some moisture absorbent in there. These are extra laundry pots for the looks and extra storage, and the laundry liquid detergent is in this jar. Now these are extra laundry pots for refill.
What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared.
I think the light versus no light makes a huge difference, and now I like leaving it on and just leaving the door open as I'm doing my laundry because it just feels different as I walk by, and I'll show you a walk by in just a second.
I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too.
That is my walk by the laundry room. That's why I leave the door open, because I think it feels nice and cozy in there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you got some ideas for your own house updates, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. And of course, as always, I look forward to your feedback, advice, and your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You save me too. Yeah, I need it. Don't you need it too? 'Cause I got you, and you got me too.